Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about silicon carbide and gallium nitride through answering the following guides questions that usually help us understand and know them better. First, how can the new semiconductors affect the development of more sophisticated computers? Number two, what is the impact of the new technology to electric vehicles or EV and automations? Third, what is the advantage of the new semiconductor as compared to traditional semiconductor? And lastly, what is the future of computer engineers in relation to the new semiconductor technology? Without further ado, let's begin. The new semiconductors affect the development of more sophisticated computers as it brings efforts to shrink transistors. Any smaller are bumping up against the laws of physics or quantum effects. The resulting challenge is that fitting too much power into a compact device leads to a major drawback like overheating. To overcome this and continue the trend of making phones and laptops more powerful and compact, the industry requires material that can be reliably handle high voltage, as well as high current and high temperature, all within a tiny footprint. Presenting the new wide bandgap, materials like silicon carbide and gallium nitride are next generation solutions that are definitely where the industry must go when performance is the priority. These materials are essential for enabling advances in communications and computing because they provide a much better electron transmission and lower energy consumption, which is necessary to raise power, reduce heat loss, and increase the speed of future devices. Moving forward, the impact of the new technology to EV and automations lies in transforming the electrical vehicle and automation industries using silicon carbide. Since then, silicon carbide has seen a sharp increase in interest from virtually every automaker because it improves battery performance and allows electric cars to gain up to 50% greater driving range due to more efficient energy conversion. Because silicon carbide can handle up to 10 times higher temperatures and voltages than silicon, power electronic circuits can be designed with far less attached cooling systems. These space, cost, and size savings reduced cooling systems greatly add to the overall competitiveness in the electric vehicles, making this technology a key component of the shift towards the green technologies and Industry 4.0. Moreover, the new wide bandgap semiconductors like silicon carbide and gallium nitride offer numerous advantages over the traditional silicon by overcoming its physical limitations, most notably in their ability to operate effectively under extreme conditions. Silicon carbide, for instance, has a wider band gap, which makes it more suitable for operating at a higher temperature, voltages, and frequencies than silicon. This property allows silicon carbide to operate up to 300 degrees Celsius and beyond, whereas the commercial silicon semiconductors top out at about 107 degrees Celsius before breaking down. Furthermore, the silicon carbide is an excellent conductor of heat, three times better than traditional silicon, which simplifies the process of extracting and dissipating heat from devices. In terms of voltage, silicon carbide's critical electric field limit is 8 to 10 times higher than silicon, enabling a device to handle voltages many times greater before suffering an avalanche effect. And lastly, in relation to the new semiconductor technology, the future of computer engineering is being built even stronger as they emphasize the massive engineering challenges and opportunities created by this new technology that will require specialized expertise. The shift to wide bandgap materials involves a notoriously complex manufacturing process, and successful innovation is required in manufacturing processes, better materials technologies, better packaging, and system integration. This technological revolution suggests a strong future for engineers, involving the core fields surrounding computer technologies, particularly those with a focus on material science and higher power electronics. Engineers working on system design for these high power, high frequency applications will be at the forefront of this growth, as it's only a matter of time before silicon carbide and gallium nitride became the main materials of semiconductors. Not only that, but silicon carbide and gallium nitride tells us there is a lot more things to discover. For us, engineers, this is not the end, but only a beginning to something great that will surely contribute to humanity, technology, and to our society. I am Miguel Angelo Emanuel V. Vergara, and thank you for listening.